Hello folks, it's Barry here. Welcome to my Virgin Kitchen. Today is our third video in Apple Month. We've already had those amazing rose apple pies, absolutely gorgeous. And of course the apple cider chicken, super zingy. And today's recipe, I haven't actually named it yet, but you'll probably see it on the screen right now. It could be an apple strudel. Strudel is one of my most favorite words, I don't know why. Either way, it's gonna look gorgeous and I really hope you give it a go. If you wanna try and have a go, hit pause on the video now, write down all these ingredients. They're also on my website and in the description box down below. I just wanted to show you, these are some apples that have been cored and peeled and sliced all that stuff into nice little chunks, and they're sat in lemon water to prevent them discoloring. We did that on the other video, the rose one. And just to show you a nice cool little tip, right? This water that's left in there is really nice, but if you chuck it into a blender with the lemons in it and some sugar, you'll make some awesome lemonade. First thing we are gonna do though is add into a bowl our brown sugar. Now this is mixed spice. I'm not using cinnamon today. I'm using about 2 teaspoons of mixed spice. Cinnamon is probably more popular with apples. And these are some raisins. So I'm just dumping that in there. And this one jumped out, so I get to eat that one. Yeah, so nothing too crazy, just a little mix around to get the sugar, the spice, all things nice incorporated together. All right, so I'm gonna put that sugary mixture to one side. We've now got some sheets of filo pastry, okay? This is wafer thin stuff. You could use puff pastry if you like, but I like this stuff, thin. All I'm doing is painting melted butter onto the sheet of filo pastry. It's not sat on my chopping board because it's quite a wide sheet, so this tea towel works a charm. Now getting the sugary mixed spice raisin filling and just getting a very light coating of that. That's looking good. So all I'm gonna do is make the bed, so to speak, and drape another sheet of filo pastry on top and basically repeat those steps again. So painting some more butter on and then we'll repeat the sugar again. We're actually gonna do that another time as well. So we should have 3 layers of sugary, raisiny, spicy goodness. So we've got our 3 layers there and we're just topping it with one final 4th sheet. Now, just to bear in mind, you do need to work quite fast, otherwise these sheets do dry out quite quickly. So if you're doing it slowly, just keep them in the fridge or on a damp tea towel or something like that in between. So this is looking good, I'm happy. All right then folks, next step, these are our apples here and I've literally just drained them off. And all I'm gonna do is run the apples in a line, straight down in one strip, quite near one edge, okay? So about 1 inch wide. It's so important that they're drained off, just like the rose apple pies, because if this pastry gets too wet, it's not really gonna work, it's just gonna go. That's my best way of describing it. So all I've got here is a sprinkle of sugar, get that all up and down the apples too. Oh yes. All right, I just missed that, but Boston literally just came out of his bed to inspect what was going on and he's now safely returned. All I'm doing now is just doing a little bit of leftover melted butter on this far edge, and we get to do a crazy rolling thing now, and we can use the tea towel to actually help us bring up our strudel to a certain point, like so. See that? Kind of like we're making a Swiss roll. Then grip it and just keep rolling through, overlapping it until we use that bottom edge of butter to help seal it down. Oh yes. Here we go, our apple strudel is ready. This is the largest baking tray I have and I've had to make a little kink in our strudel. Doesn't matter, I'm gonna put it in our preheated oven now. It's going in there for 20 minutes. The temperature's on the screen right now. We just need to make a little icing topping while we're waiting. Yep, so this icing topping could not be simpler. All we're doing is putting together some icing sugar, aka confectioner's sugar, some water, just a little bit at a time. And also, if you've got any of that lemon left over from earlier, maybe about 1/2 teaspoon of that squeezed in there. Mix it through, we want a nice dribbly paste. Oh, strudel-tastic. I'm loving that word. Strudel, strudel, strudel. Crispy, all done, 20 minutes that was, guys. Caramelized right down here, all that sugar there. Loving it. So I'm gonna let it fully cool and I'm actually gonna have it and we'll finish it off. All right, so I'm placing it still nice and warm. Oh my gosh. A real good coating of icing sugar using my noisy sieve. Loving that. Some toffee sauce up and down it. Oh, yes. Why not go all the way back down as well? Strudel-tastic. I love that word, strudel. Got a handful of toasted almonds as well. Oh, strudel. Why are you doing this to me? And then a little drizzle of that icing that we made earlier. So that's gonna thicken up and set on top of there. A little bit of white on white action there as well. A little bit at the front too. Oh my gosh. So I guess, oh my gosh, I better eat some now. Check that out, I'm loving the filling. I'm gonna go for this massive piece. Oh my gosh, you are going in my mouth. Oh my God, that is so warming and gorgeous and packed. What do you want? Oh, come here. Smell in my face, do you approve? Okay, cool. Guys, it is so, so good. I really hope you try that recipe. Really autumnal, spicy, warming, and that sweet lemony kick on that icing too. Give it a go, send me a picture if you try it at My Virgin Kitchen, Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff. Let me know down below what recipes you want to see next. Subscribe to me if you haven't already, and I'll see you again next time.